Do you see what I see? Okay, those are my hanging plants. They're really hanging down. Look at them. Oh, look at that. That is a Siningia bullata. Look how long it is. And those cable wires that are showing there, that's supposed to be our handrail with lighting. Well, the reason why they're not done yet is because I'm still growing the tree that I'm gonna use as a handrail. Look how long my string of hearts. This is Ceropedia. So that's already about 1.5 meters long. I used to have a longer one before. I measured it about almost 3 meters, but I killed it because I left it outside. And they love water, and I haven't watered it for a long time because we went away for almost 4 months. And I told my daughter not to even look at my succulents or my plants. Well, actually, she was a good girl because I put a lot of my plants in the bathtub when we left, and she watered it once a month. But she didn't see the ones outside, or she's not allowed to water the ones outside. So it died, basically. You gave me a scare today. I went out into the garden. He was in my shoulder, as we normally do, don't we? We don't have any problem in the past with that. But this silly little baby pea just flew off into, out into the neighbor's garden. Hey, you went into the neighbor's garden, didn't you? Hey, and then I have to call you and call you and call you. And then what did you do? You came about, it only took about 2 minutes. You gave me a heart attack for 2 minutes, didn't you, baby P? We clean up your, you gave me a kiss. That's all you do, you just give me a kiss. You know, mommy scolds you and you give me a kiss. Hi, you're a good boy, aren't you? I'm not gonna let you out anymore. I have to tell daddy to not let you out because you are going crazy in your old age. Hey, you're 7 years old. Hey, but you still look pretty. You're a pretty boy for a 7-year-old. You look like a young man still. This is my Crassula, STREYI, dancing in the wind. And this little bits that's hanging off it is actually the flower. Anyway, now this one, the most interesting about this plant is the way they form the flower. When they flower, it's normally pink with white tips. And then when they finish flowering, they form these little plantlets. It can grow outside. I always have this one outside here, but sort of overhead protection. So they're sort of semi-frost hardy. I haven't really tried putting it out into the open in the garden with no protection at all. I don't know how hardy they are for our area here. But I'll show you another one that I'm hardening. I got a new word for the T-O-R-T-U-R-E. Okay, so this one that I'm hardening over at my 50% UV area. And they're doing really well. So I would say now that I have a few of this plant this year in winter, why am I bouncing this off? This year in winter, I am now ready to put it out into the garden. But baby steps, I'm not going to put it out in the open. I'm just going to put it somewhere out in the open in the garden, sort of maybe under the tree. So that way it'll have a certain amount of protection from the branches of the tree. You can take cuttings, say break that off and do cuttings and they will grow from that. But there's a much easier and quicker. They grow really super fast. So within a year, I will show you ones that I've propagated from last year that is now all grown. I'll go back to that later on. Okay, now this one now, let's have some fun. Shake that, see that? Notice something, oh, I dropped one on my feet. There's one that fell inside, okay, there's in there. Oh, there's more there. And oh look, on the cobweb, you see that? There you go. So this plant is, I love. See that one, you can see there's already a root You see that white tip there? There you go. And also up the top here. Okay, let's just break this off so we can examine it better. There you go. We're gonna propagate you. Okay, have you got more on the other side? Where are you? Where's the ones with the roots? So these ones now, if you take out, so they're like a weed. They're even worse than the Kalanchoe Diagmogragiana, something like Mother of Thousands. There you go, Kalanchoe, Mother of Thousands. They're even worse, but only, well, worse in the sense that's good. Okay, it's a bit like saying, oh geez, you're bad, but you actually meant good. So they are bad plants. Okay, so which is good. Okay, now this one now, see that one there? Okay, we take that off. Oopsie. I just pull it off. There you go. So with this thing, look, the roots, they're sticking out. That is a new plant. Okay, so I'm gonna get some soil. Now we'll put it here. Put that one there. Don't need to sterilize and sanitize or whatever. Now I'm gonna get, see that one there? I'll just pull it off, because normally they would just pull off on their own. So you go one, where's the other ones? Two, hang on, what am I doing here? So now, something like that, let's go take this out into the other one here. I'm gonna pretend it's 1 year later. Okay, so this one here, this gorgeous, gorgeous, look at that. Ah, this is only a year old. And of course, that's not only one plant. You can see so many. I put, I think about 2 dozen, so about 24 in there, and look at them. Now this one here, okay, I'm gonna water it. They love water, and well, actually they don't care. They'll drink when there's water. If you give them water and they don't want water, they'll still drink it, and they don't rot. I haven't had a single one rot on me yet. And if we go away for a long time and they don't get any watering, when I come back, they're still alive and lively. Okay, so this soil, I really, really love this soil mix now, because it is such a fast draining soil. Okay, I'll just put you here and you can stay there for now. Beautiful plant. Let's go take this one. So, oh, look at that, beautiful. So you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous plant. Look at that, beautiful. When I bought this, the lady I bought it from said, I bought it from the market. I said, what do you call this plant? She said, dragon plant. It's called dragon plant. So, and then I asked her about another plant, the Portulacaria, and she said, dragon plant. I said, everything is dragon. Gorgeous plant. Oh, look at that. Oh, and you can have this indoors. You can grow them indoors and they'll be beautiful. And as you can see, that one there is out here. It's much redder, or it's not really red, it's burgundy. I like to say, this is actually burgundy. The color is burgundy. That's red. And see, that's burgundy, and that one is pink, pink tone, pastel pink, and that one is burgundy. Okay, now this one, there's another, this is my, actually this is my first baby here. I just threw a leaf in there and it grew. So it's the same thing, all this little plantlet now. I'm gonna devote this vlog only to this plant. You know why? Because this is such a special plant. You will love this plant. You will love growing this plant. And this is one plant, okay, that you can sort of control. And if you want to get rid of it, it's just easy to get rid of it, pull it out, throw it away, and no problem. But If you want to propagate, then this plant will give you lots of babies and therefore lots of pleasures and beauty. Look at that. See, who can resist that? That beautiful plant. And it has like a leathery feel as well. So it's like very strong. Here I am slapping my plants again. So there you go. Crassula STREYI.